Inside the home behind me, the Simpson family struggles with the disappearance of their daughter, Ashley. She was supposed to return home to Niagara from Salmon Arm, BC. Sadly, she never made it back and has been declared missing ever since.
My niece that is out west working in Port Alberni messaged to ask if we had heard from Ashley, and we said no. Ashley's boyfriend was on the other end messaging that they had an argument and she had left and he hadn't heard from her in a couple of days. This was on April 30th. Nobody knew where she was. She hadn't been online, which is totally unusual. Right away, I called RCMP while Amanda put up missing on social media. My youngest daughter and a very close family friend of theirs, they left on Monday morning. They drove across to Salmon Arm, BC with flyers. They posted flyers up all over the place. My niece and friends that she worked with out there, they were all in Salmon Arm, and my husband flew out on the Wednesday and they conducted a search. They couldn't find anything, or there was nothing. They had no choice. They had to come back.
The possibility that Amanda could still be out there gives Cindy strength every day.
I like to think she's away working and she's just going to come home. That's the only hope I have right at this moment. Time goes on and on. But it's really hard because logic sets in. You try and kick logic out of your mind and but that's the only thing. There's always hope, and that's all you have to hold on to. And if it's me thinking that Ashley's away working, that's what works for me.
Ashley's sister Amanda was the first to go looking for her, leading a 10-day search in Salmon Arm.
I drove out there on the Monday with one of my girlfriends. We got there Wednesday, did the search on the Thursday. It was hard. It's like a place I've never seen before. It was just devastating to see the circumstances of where she had originally gone missing from. Seeing that and knowing what it looks like, it's hard to think that you could ever escape coming out of all of that forestry. For me, it's hard to hold on to hope. It's a little harder for me to hold on to the hope than it is for my mother or anybody else from here that hadn't seen where she had disappeared from. Me right now, very little hope left that Ashley will walk back into our lives.
The Simpson family will hold a fundraiser to cover the costs associated with looking for Ashley.
It is at the Moose Goose on July 30th. It was actually a really good friend of mine who her and her sister got together and decided to do the fundraiser. It's going to help We Walk Canada for missing and murdered Aboriginal women, and also the Shuswap search and rescue teams out in BC. They helped us search for Ashley.
It's hard to believe that Ashley's touched so many lives. I've had messages from kids she went to school with, people that she just met. She's very memorable.
The Finding Ashley Simpson fundraiser takes place July 30th at the Moose Goose in Thorold. In Niagara-on-the-Lake, reporting for The Source, I'm Brendan Sylvia.